Today we're talking about the Rolling Stones EP released on January 10th, 1964, which is celebrating 60 years. This is the oldest anniversary review I've ever done on my channel. Here are some questions that will be raised. How many songs are there on the EP and what's the total runtime? Are all the 4 songs covered? How does Mick Jagger's singing compare to his present-day style? What distinguishes Money from other songs and how is it connected to the Beatles? The EP only has 4 songs and a runtime of 9 minutes and 25 seconds. All 4 songs are covers. We have Bye Bye Johnny, originally written by Chuck Berry. We have Money, written by Berry Gordy and Jeannie Bradford. You Better Move On by Arthur Alexander. And we have Poison Ivy by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. All these songs showcase the guitar playing of Brian Jones and Keith Richards. On Bye Bye Johnny, Keith Richards shows off his blues rock style, playing in a fairly fast pace for that time period. You Better Move shows Keith Richards playing the electric and Brian Jones on the acoustic. Keith Richards plays guitars and those background vocals on Poison Ivy. Brian Jones plays guitar and harmonica on Poison Ivy. Bill Wyman played bass on all 4 songs, and the bass guitar can be heard very clearly on all 4 songs. His best bass playing is on the track You Better Move On. Charlie Watts has a very straightforward approach on these tracks and also has some interesting percussion, especially on the track Poison Ivy. Mick Jagger sounds the same as he does today. It was interesting that on some songs such as Poison Ivy, he sang in a different style, which reminded me more of the Beatles. So let me go over the 4 tracks again. This is going to be a short video, by the way. Track 1, Bye Bye Johnny, is an old 50s style rock and roll song that mentions Johnny Be Good. It's a Chuck Berry cover. The song has that old rock and roll tone with a slight distortion and blues rock guitar solo. The bass guitar is audible and Mick Jagger sounds the same as he always has. The song is similar to Johnny Be Good. I don't know if this is like a different version of it or they're connected or anything. Track 2 is Money, written by Berry Gordy and Jeannie Bradford. This is another old-time rock and roll song with some harmonica playing. Really good audible bass guitar. Brian Jones plays guitar. Keith Richards plays the electric guitar. I read some comments comparing them to a garage band. And this is totally unrelated, but does anyone remember Berry Gordy's Last Dragon? I remember watching that in the 80s. I looked up a clip of it. It looks pretty cheesy of the last fight. But anyway, let me continue with this review. On side 2 is You Better Move On, written by Arthur Alexander. It's more of a ballad and a love song. The guitars have a clean tone and Keith plays the electric guitar. The bass playing stands out on this track and the backing vocals sound very good. It sounds like the type of song that Elvis Presley would sing. And on track 4 we have Poison Ivy, written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. This is an upbeat pop and rock and roll song. This reminds me a lot of the early Beatles. It's that same style. Probably my favorite song on the album. As we celebrate this EP's rich history, I encourage you to revisit these iconic tracks to be able to hear the Rolling Stones in their early days. Share your favorite songs, memories, and thoughts in the comment below. Let me know if I should do more Rolling Stones deep dives. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated on our musical journey. Join our community of music enthusiasts. Let's continue the conversation. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep on rocking.